Well, it seems that Meghan finally won. Well, not exactly won. She was a runner-up, but she won something. She won the second place to the most hated celebrity in the world, and I'm sure that you want to know who is number one. But first, I need to tell you something, and a personal achievement. I made Meghan's beans on toast feature on her show. Not exactly, but you know what a troll I am. And I did not forget the dead flowers because you know that no matter what you do, if you want to do it like Meghan, you have to put the dead flowers and the beans on toast, as British as it gets. You know that those those months in the UK that Meghan spent with Harry. Maybe Harry taught her how to do this, and it's not only the beans on toast. Not only the beans and toast, but the toast sandwich. When you make, next time you make a toast sandwich, remember the butter in the middle toast. The one in the middle. This one is a bit, whitey. Remember the dead flowers. That is the most important thing. No matter what you do, if you do hot dogs, if you do popcorn, if you make whatever, bake a cake, you need an assortment. I think that Meghan, in the end, is gonna sell bags of these flower petals, of these dead flowers, because that is essentially what the show is about. She just puts these petals on everything, and now, well, the backlash has been brutal. We're gonna be talking about Netflix, but before I'm going to mention this video, most hated celebrities in the world. First, we talk about the most loved. We have Morgan Freeman, we got Denzel Washington, we got Keanu Reeves. Of course, that everybody loves Keanu Reeves. But who are the most hated? And the sixth spot is Elon Musk and Kanye West. And we'll have Amber Heard, of course, in fifth place. Fourth place, Ellen DeGeneres was a very cryptic video these days, by the way, and she left the United States for reasons. Third, Jake Paul. And then that's when we have the second place for the Duchess of Sussex. This is great, right? Runner-up, at least. She did not win the first place. You would thought that first place is Harry, right? No, not quite. It's not Harry. First place is for Diddy, for Puff Daddy. And you have to understand. You have to understand that Meghan was just beaten by a guy that, well, it's like it's has some issues with the law. I don't want to get into much trouble. You know that this is a royal road. We want to have a good time. I don't want to trigger this in any way, but just think about that. Just think about that. Number one was P. Diddy, or whatever is his name, Sean Diddy Combs, and second one is Meghan. So, congratulations to Meghan anyway, second place. She must not be pleased. She doesn't like to be second place on anything. But we'll have this. Talking about seconds, there is a second season of With Love and Meghan coming, and some people have criticized me for reviewing her show. Why are you giving airtime? No, I'm not giving her airtime. I'm reviewing the show precisely so people don't watch the show. I mean, if after my review, that was merely hours after the show was released, if you still wanted to watch the show, that's on you. But I did that, so you didn't have to watch it. But it so happens that most likely, when you have this kind of productions, is easier if you record many episodes at the same time. It happens to me. I sometimes record more than one video in one sitting. It makes sense if I have all the lighting and have everything set up. And in the case of Meghan, it's highly likely that Netflix says, "Hey, you know what? This is the most lame cooking show. This is easy. Just record the second season." So the fact that there's a second season already announced for Meghan's With Love and Meghan cooking show is not because the show was a success. On the contrary, the reviews have been brutal. I think that mine was kind of, benevolent because, I am a gentleman. I wanted to be fair. I wanted to say the pros and cons. But again, a second season doesn't mean that the show was a success. A second season means that they said, "Hey, we have all this set up. let's record like 7 or 8 more episodes and call it a day. That would be much better. That might be much easier. But Netflix is not pleased with the way this has, developed. With all the brutal reviews, because people haven't taken their time, especially journalists and YouTubers. You know how it is. This is what we do. This is what we do. Precisely so the general public don't watch that, because if you see so many people say that this is going to be a snooze fest, then more and more people are going to just avoid it, and more people are not going to even consider watching Netflix, or much less subscribing to Netflix, because that is what Netflix wants these shows for. Okay, at least to have some kind of noise or something, but noise is the right word for this. And as Diana says, please stop this insanity. What has to be done for Netflix to finally come to the same realization as Spotify, who called Meghan and Markle and Harry grifters, that they are not marketable, and let them quietly go about their Sussex life? And now Meghan is Meghan Sussex. That is her stage name. I don't want to get into details what kind of stage name is Meghan Sussex, but you know how it is. This is show business. What is, as Rachel Ziegler says, it's Hollywood, baby. Who dresses in an evening gown to cook? Well, Meghan, because she has to look fabulous, glamorous, at least to make up for the fact that whatever she's gonna sell is not jam. Raspberry spread. Thank you, J.E. May, for making this clear. Meghan's jam cannot legally be called jam. It is not possible in legal terms. We need to invite Black Belt Barrister to talk about Meghan's jam. Do you think that he will agree? Let's talk about Meghan's jam, or not jam. Meghan's spread. I'm not gonna do the spread joke again. There are no minimum fruit or sugar requirements for something to be labeled as a fruit spread. So it can be, essentially, it could be, like grounded credit cards, okay, full of plastic, and you can still call it a fruit spread. This flexibility allows manufacturers to create products with varying fruit percentages, lower sugar levels, less than 65 soluble solids, or artificial sweeteners without adhering to the jam standard. So they can do a very lousy product. Because it's not a standardized term, fruit spread can include a wide range of formulations, from high fruit, low sugar options to products with a minimal fruit and heavy use of thickeners or flavorings. Meghan is not selling a jam or a preserve. Meghan is selling a fruit spread. See her website. We know that it wasn't made in your kitchen, Meghan. It was made somewhere else. And when somebody's going to find out, I'm pretty sure. You know how it is. There are all kind of people with weird obsessions and weird abilities that I'm sure that they're going to open the fruit spread. They're going to put that in a microscope, a spectrogram or something, some kind of a high-tech machine. And they're going to say, you know what, this was made in China or something like that. And that is going to be a huge scandal. And nobody's going to get sued, because that's what happened with Meghan. She's, essentially not attacked. She is suggested things, criticized in some way, but she never sues. And when you don't sue, it's because, you say that you're essentially saying that, yeah, whatever these people are saying is true. But I am not saying that Meghan's fruit spread is made in China, but we still don't know. We still have no. Meghan is not selling a jam or a preserve. We know it wasn't made in your kitchen, Meghan, not in your own kitchen or the rented kitchen. We know it wasn't made by you or your guest chefs. It is being shipped to Netflix warehouse from Vietnam or India or something. We're about to find out. We are very close to finding out. And Meghan is about to find out all the rage of Netflix when they say, okay, we have a second season. Where are we going to release this second season? My guess is in autumn of this year. They are going to be done with this contract by that time. I don't know to what extent this barrage of bad publicity has been beneficial to Netflix. I really don't know. We are living quite strange times, but what we do know is that people don't have, let's say that most people don't have the money to spare, pun intended, on Netflix, especially if they're putting out shows that nobody likes and everybody finds boring. The Babylon Bee, which is 100% satire and parody, Meghan Markle announces new Netflix show that features her dealing with the negative fallout from her Netflix show. Yeah, I would watch that. I'm sure that many people would watch that. Yeah, always the victim, as Cher says. We have said this countless of times. The moment Meghan comes out of that shell of all that perfectionness, we have to do everything in the most perfect way, in in the most controlled environment. And Harry, make sure that you step in the sign in the mark. I bought my masking tape, Harry, to put the mark on the... I forgot Meghan's Valley Girl accent. I bought masking tape to put the marking on the floor, Harry. Make sure you stay there for 2 hours while we film the episode. And Harry is just off camera. But, my dear, I'm off camera. I'm not appearing. That is the idea. I don't want you to appear. I want to just use you for clout. Nothing more. That is the dynamics that we have right now. So again, I will keep trolling this too. There's something that I enjoy doing. But what I find it even more fun is the fact that these juggernauts, like not only Netflix but Disney Plus and Amazon Prime, they know they cannot win this race. It's like Apple TV already has already realized that this is kind of a waste of money, creating shows that nobody wants to watch. And remember that with the difference of Disney and Apple TV and Amazon Prime, Netflix business is only the streaming part. That is their main business. Okay, Apple TV, Apple can afford to lose money with Apple TV. And Amazon can afford to lose money with Amazon Prime. Disney can afford to lose money with Disney Plus. But Netflix cannot afford to lose money with Netflix because they don't have anything else. They don't have amusement parks. They don't have anything else to support, the actual streaming service. So again, I don't think, I could be wrong. I have been wrong so many times in the past. I have lost count. I was wrong about Meghan canceling her show. You know how it is. I could say that they are not going to renew the Netflix contract. But again, I'm pretty sure that they had this fine print that says, okay, we're not going to exactly pay you 100 million because that 100 million has to work on delivery. Did you deliver the goods or not? All right, maybe there was some kind of fine print that the contract can be extended for 2 years, and that's when we are gonna watch officially Meet the Harkles. We are at the gates of watching Meet the Harkles, the reality show that we have been waiting for. Meghan in the flesh, the real Meghan. Meghan, come out of your shell and say, yeah, I'm a grifter. What are you gonna do about that? And we are gonna stand up and clap for you when you do that, Meghan. But I know that you won't. But I know that you are desperate because, yeah, we are seeing the kids more and more. You have an Instagram now. I don't know how many people you have on Instagram. I haven't checked if your Instagram followers are actually bots or ghosts. You remember that we talked about that back in like a few days ago? But I will check that again. Again, we don't know where this is going. We know where it's been, like the song says. But I rest assured that I will be there to troll this the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue. Much love and bliss.